Hey everybody, how you doing? I thought I've been saving around $50 a month on my internet. And I just wanted to share this real life test, what I'm doing, and if it's useful to you. I hope that it is because money's tight for a lot of people right now. And so basically the long and short of it is I'm using Visible as my internet essentially, and it works for everything that I need to work it for, with a few caveats and exceptions. So if that's what you're interested in, if you want more details, stay tuned. If not, and you really need a stable, high speed internet connection, then obviously this isn't going to work for you. But anyway, first I guess I'd start off with a few disclaimers. I'm basing that $50 a month on what I see as a fixed cost. I used to have Mint Mobile as my cell phone provider, and they were $15 a month. So I pretty much consider a cell phone as a required thing that you just have to have nowadays, like two-factor authentications for banking, secure, stuff like that. So that was $15 a month. I'm basing basically the cost savings from that because that's the bare minimum plan that I could find that was really reliable enough and widespread enough to be able to use on a regular basis. So $15 a month, but that had a data cap. So I was looking at saving money. We were looking at moving out to our property. And that cost would go up a lot. Basically, it's like $100 or $125 a month to get internet out there as pretty much my only option, unless I did something like this. So what I'm getting to is I've been testing it for the last 6 months, and this is kind of what it is. I've been on this Visible plan here. I've been using the cheapest one, the $25 a month one. You can see there where it says unlimited use of your phone as a Wi-Fi connection. So it has a little disclaimer. If you go down there to number 2, well, first you can see a little bit more details there. 5 megabit a second on your mobile hotspot for this basic plan of $25 a month. And if you go down to the fine print, it talks about there is number 2. Your smartphone becomes a Wi-Fi connection for tablets such as Visible Plus, which is the expensive one. We're skipping that. Visible includes a mobile hotspot with unlimited data up to 5 megabits a second. And I can pretty much, when I first started doing this, I had a lot of well, is it really unlimited data? Like, is it like 5 gigabits a second unlimited data until you do a gigabyte, and then it goes down to 0.5 megabits a second? So what is it really? And that's what this test has been. I've been testing this for over 6 months now, almost a year, I think, at this point, with both my phone and my wife's phone. So the difference in cost there is, I did have to upgrade a little bit on my phone, $15 a month to $25 a month, but my internet was $65 a month or $60 a month, and I am going down now to zero. Right, this is my internet. So I see that as a net benefit of $50 a month. That's where I'm getting that math from, the $50 a month difference. And I think it's been really, the long story short, it's been really great. It's been awesome. We stream from typically her phone onto TV. Sometimes my phone, doesn't really matter. My phone's more used here at home on my computer, but she also does the same thing with her phone. I would say other than TV usage and stuff like that, I use my phone more for downloading things for example, I think let's go to Steam real quick, and so right there I'm actively downloading. You can see I'm trying to finish all my achievements on Horizon Zero Dawn. So that game is right. You can see it there, case in point, 5 megabits a second peak. And right now I'm getting 3.2. There was a disclaimer on that page about how if you connect it to multiple devices, then your rate goes down. And so right now what I am using is a router. So this is another disclaimer. If you want more of an experience like you would get with normal internet, you can use a router. If it's an Android phone. iPhones do not have this option because iPhones are stupid and crap. Anyway, Androids you can use your Android for this. If another caveat, if your router has this ability, not every router has this ability to be able to tether a phone with it. I think most ASUS routers have this technology software. There's one other setting that you have to change on your I forget, one of these other ones, to basically tell it to ignore the normal like Ethernet port as the first choice of internet. Use your phone instead. So if you just wanted to test this out without canceling your internet, you could actually do that on your router. You just have to change a little bit of the settings. I'm not going to go there because it has things like passwords and IP address, and I'd have to black all those out. I don't want to mess with that. I wouldn't want to try to play Apex Legends, like first-person shooters online. That probably would not be a great experience. But I have played like real-time strategy games online, and that works just fine. So every now and then I have a lag spike, a connection thing. I have done some, sometimes on my training weeks, I can do like a remote thing, and I've done some remote conferences here where I've done like Zoom, video conferences, and the connection works fine for stuff like that. I haven't had any problems. It was stable. It lasted. I didn't have bandwidth issues really. Sometimes I would notice where I seemingly would have to turn off my video feed in order to see theirs better, but normally it worked pretty fine all the time, and I didn't really have a problem, especially seeing other people. So that's something to think about. If you need that for a job, you might really want to think about doing this or test it first before you cut the internet cord. When I switched, they did have an option for a free phone. I actually tried the free phone, and it was not good. I would recommend just spending $100. I have $100 and $100 phone. And here you go. Look, do your own research. I don't need to do it for you. But they have an option to get your own phone. I can't remember which one I had, but I just got one of like the cheaper $100 phones. I can't remember. None of those. It's funny. Those are the ones that come up, right? I just got like the $100 or maybe $130 phone, and that one's been working great at getting the Wi-Fi hotspot out to me. The first one I got, the free one, I'll be honest, that one I would not recommend. It kept disconnecting. It kept randomly restarting. My wife had a different problem with her free phone. So basically, we basically just bought new $100 phones, which, you know what, $200 in phones versus, saving $600 a year. The phones paid for themselves, right? Pretty quickly there. So I would say it's worth it. I would say I would do this, and I'm going to stay without the internet for the foreseeable future because I don't see the need for the internet anymore. It was it wasn't really scary because I knew I could just come back and like, no, I'm sorry, please let me have internet back. They're like, no, we're never going to give you internet because you canceled. No, it's like they don't care. They'll take your money gladly. So I would encourage everybody to try this. If you're looking for saving $50 a month or however much it would be for you, go for it, man. It's like, it's a great way to save some money. And I haven't missed it. Like I said, we can still stream. Like, we still relax every now and then and watch a TV show or something like that. Fine. And I haven't noticed any hits in quality. It's just fine. I'm not saying it'd be 4K, but it seems like high HD to me. Like, I don't even know if my TVs are 4K. I'm not like super into that quality end of things. So if that kind of thing really matters to you and you have the $600 a year to pay for it, well then, that's you. But for me, it seems pretty good quality. It seems like it's HD. It's pretty good, and I haven't had any problems with it. So I do hope that this helps anybody out there that's looking to try to save money. If you haven't thought of this or heard of this, like, this is a viable option for us. I think my brother-in-law uses this option, or he might use the T-Mobile one. I think it's this one. But again, this is extra money. So this is high-speed internet. This would be a lot cheaper than our internet out on the property because it's not $125 a month. I think it might be I forget how much it is. I think it was around $50, $60 a month. I forget. But so that's another option if you want some internet and you're a little bit more remote. But again, you need to be right in a service area. And when I checked my service area on the property, this wasn't an option for me. It's highly based off of your your area, and if they have availability on the towers, there just might not be the availability on the tower network for you to be able to do this option. So they turn down new applications. So it also, I'm in a remote area, so there's probably not a lot of bandwidth out there for what I need. But with Visible, it's limited to 5 megabits a second, and it works. I recommend it to everyone if it fits. If you can make your lifestyle adjust to this, it's a great thing to have. So I hope that helps anyone. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. See you later.